Boy, oh boy, the drama in the NFL is heating up. Training camp has started across the league, and the running back drama that has been going on over the past maybe week or so just continues to elevate to another level. Now, I actually already did a video going over the running back drama in the NFL. It's right here. Link will be down in the description below. So if you want to catch up on everything that's going on, oh look, there's also me on the latest episode of That's Some Cheese. Go watch it too. But if you want to catch up on the running back situation that's going on in the NFL, I know it's been about 2 weeks, but it'll be a perfect kind of recap of what's been going on. And the short version of that is that running backs feel like they're undervalued, that they're underpaid. They had a huge team meeting, or not team meeting, but I guess players meeting of running backs, meeting of the minds on a Zoom call to kind of discuss what they should do about the future of their position in the NFL. And Jonathan Taylor was obviously a part of that meeting and has been one of the more vocal running backs in the league about getting paid. His contract is up at the end of this season and he wants a contract extension. He wants to get paid. But it looks like the Colts don't want to extend him, and after a meeting with owner Jim Irsay, Jonathan Taylor has officially requested a trade out of Indianapolis. But the drama doesn't stop with just Jonathan Taylor requesting a trade. Remember, this is the NFL, and not only is this the NFL, but you have an owner like Jim Irsay who wins one Super Bowl and thinks he's he's got Jerry Jones complex. I'm gonna call it Jerry Jones complex. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but we're gonna call it Jerry Jones complex. So Albert Breer, who, as you can see here, all of his qualifications, senior NFL reporter, as reported by Ian Rappaport, text from Colts owner Jim Irsay, Jonathan Taylor's trade request. We're not trading Jonathan. End of discussion. Not now and not in October. Now, as the picture down here is calling big cap on Breer's tweet here, obviously the love between Jim Irsay and Jonathan Taylor is not lost, because we might have the quote of the century from an owner talking about a player. Irsay saying, if I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor is out of the league, no one is going to miss us. The league goes on. It doesn't matter who comes and who goes. So this guy wants money, and this guy is telling them, hey, have you ever contemplated death before? So an owner just kind of saying, we're not really going to trade our star running back. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. You know, kind of going publicly back and forth there. That's happened a lot in the past. Jerry Jones has been doing that this season so far, and pretty much every season that he's been the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. But this is where things start to get juicy. We have here the Colts are contemplating placing Jonathan Taylor on the non-football injury list due to a back injury he suffered away from the team. This means if Taylor didn't play this season, his contract would just toll to 2024. They would have the right to not pay him anything in 2023. And that also means, by this little line right here, that instead of this year being the last year of his contract with Indianapolis, 2024 will be the last year. And he's damaged goods by then. So his value is going to come down drastically. And not only is he going to get paid less than what he thinks he deserves, he's going to be a year older. He's already 28 years old. He'll be 29 years old next year, meaning that he's a year older, and in NFL terms, he might as well, for a running back, he might as well have aged 20 years in that 1 year. And the Colts get their money back. The little that they're paying Jonathan Taylor, they don't have to pay him. They get to pocket the cash, or maybe they can use it to sign someone else. I don't know who else they would sign right now, but I don't know. They can kind of do whatever they want with that money. But the timing of it is so odd. It's almost like too perfect of timing if it's a coincidence, to the point where it doesn't feel like it's a coincidence. This feels like that they had a doctor say, hey, there's something wrong with Jonathan Taylor's back. Like, maybe he's like, oh man, my back kind of hurts a little bit. And then one trainer reports that to the medical staff, and they're like, oh, well, his back hurts. Oh, well, we're just going to put him on the non-football injury list and he can't play. That's what it feels like. And then Ladies and gentlemen, we have the icing on the cake, and it is this tweet from the man himself, the man in the arena, Jonathan Taylor. 1, never had back pain. 2, never reported back pain. Not sure who sources are, but find new ones. This whole Jonathan Taylor situation is just super interesting and definitely worth keeping a close eye on, because first of all, it is a player he's a good player. Going into last season, he was RB1 for fantasy, and now he didn't end up being that, but he is a very good running back. And even other running backs like Austin Eckler, again, I'm so underpaid, he says, but he's 27 years old, and he is a really good dual threat running back, so he can run the ball, and he's also been used extremely effectively by the Chargers as a receiver out of the backfield. But teams have made it very clear they do not want to pay running backs right now because they are an extremely expendable position, and there's a lot of running backs. If you have a ton of running backs in the NFL, it doesn't matter if you have one running back that can get the job done or 3 or 4 running backs to get the job done. I used this analogy last time when we talked about the running back position. Dalvin Cook is still a free agent, and he has made it clear that he would love nothing more than to sign with Miami. But Miami has Wilson, Mostert, they just drafted A-Chain. And even if 1 or 2 of those guys go down, they have even more running backs in the magazine to try and get the job done. So why would Miami pay Cook? As much as a Dolphins fan, I would love to have Cook on Miami's offense. That would be insane. And who is really giving up a ton of assets for Jonathan Taylor? I think I saw one where Miami gave up. It was Jeff Wilson, a 2nd round pick, and a 6th round pick. Now, Chris Greer he's done well. He's missed some in the past, but draft picks are very tight for Miami right now, and Miami is already in cap hell coming next year. They're going to have to do a lot of restructuring, similar to how they did this year, to create room to keep guys. And not only that, but just personal preference, I would like them to extend Christian Wilkins rather than overpaying for a running back, either by signing him or trading for him and then signing him. And even just behind that line of logic, you can see where teams are just I don't know, man. I don't know about paying these running backs. But anyway, what do you guys think of the whole Jonathan Taylor situation? Do you sympathize with Jonathan Taylor? Are you on his side? Are you on the Colts side? Are you with Jim Irsay and his weird Oppenheimer-esque death analogy? Do you think Jonathan Taylor... Do you think they should trade Jonathan Taylor? Or do you think no, because Taylor has no leverage right now? Do you think the Colts are being dirty by potentially trumping up his back injury to sit him the whole year so they don't have to pay him and they get another year of control over him? Definitely a situation worth paying attention to. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a new video drops. This is Jackson Law from Vendetta Sports Media, signing off, and I will see you guys next time.